we're thrilled to have you with us from Denton, Texas, Apache Stadium. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. It's the UAB Blazers and the North Texas Mean Green. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Guys, it is a wild scene here down on the field. The home coach has told me pregame, this is a separation game. We are right in this conference championship race, but today is the day we show we're the better team. He wants to use that home field advantage, make sure the crowd is up, on their feet, and loud. But he says, guys, we've got to give them something to cheer about early to start the game so we can use that home field advantage. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. North Texas will kick it off to get this game underway. He'll bring it out. It's Simpkins. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Blazers. Offense comes onto the field first today. Now we take a look at Ryder Burton. More than 300 yards passing and a couple of touchdowns last time out. Got a man, it's Mims. He's loose down the middle. He's at the 40, the 20. He's at the and he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, UAB.
What a way to start this game offensively. You find the matchup you like, you put it in his hands, and he does the rest. The defense looks like they were sleepwalking out there to start this game. One play, they go the distance to score a touchdown. This defense better wake up.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. they blocked the extra point. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. So North Texas offense takes the field for the first time in this game. A big challenge in this matchup is for the linebackers to be able to hold their ground, something they haven't always been successful at doing. Using his legs, it's White. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop. But you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, to the football and get them on the ground.
Now you got to think they'll really go on the attack. Big play has him set up 1st and 10 from the 48. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to the big tight end. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. Guys, look at this. A surprise. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Looking left. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Drag to the ground, but not before. He's converted the fourth down to keep the drive going. North Texas really has it going on offense. Out wide right, it's Reese. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. Now inside the 20, first and 10 from the 18. They'll run it in the red zone. It's White.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Bush is ahead. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, North Texas.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Coming out with it, it's Simpkins. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. UAB comes out, the offense looking for a productive drive. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offense approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Moves the pocket. It's Burton. Hauls it in. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Blazers will snap it on first and 10. Hand it to the back. Hit and stop right there. Not much on that pickup. Let's see what they've got on second down. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Right side, it's Ferguson. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
Out wide left, it's Mims.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Unloads it left. What a job to lay out and make the catch. You always hear put it on the tight end's body, Jesse, but with this guy, you don't have to all the time.
No, he's got long arms, Reese, and he's athletic. I mean, this guy can jump. He can go vertical. He can go horizontal. And that, my friend, was a stat. That was incredible.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big game, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Blazers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Fires complete on the crosser. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. And the Blazers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Looking downfield, it's Burton. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. You can't afford to squander these opportunities once you get into the red zone. Twice they've been denied. Here's 3rd and goal. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture after such a long drive. So many first downs. You've gotten right down to the doorstep. 4th down, you want to be able to pay this thing off and punctuate this drive with a touchdown.
They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. And he'll work his way out across the 10 to about the 12.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Mean Green trying to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Left side, it's Milner. Gets it out to the 16-yard line, and it'll be a first down. We've reached a break, and North Texas has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. The run inside. It's White. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
That's one thing about this defense. They've got some dudes in the back end that can cover. They can hang with some of these intended targets. Nice job swatting that one away.
Buying time to his right. Fires downfield. Out wide right, it's Milner. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Man, this guy is so dangerous running it, and the speed can also help him extend the play to hurt you throwing it, David. As a defense, what do you got to do to keep this guy in the pocket?
Well, the hard part is once he gets outside the pocket, you have to play the second play. The first play, everybody had a route to run, but the second play, it's the scramble drill, and receivers going to break and cut and do something different. So it's so annoying. It's frustrating to have a guy like this that can get outside the pocket and do so much damage.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Rides to the back. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. 3rd and long coming up. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He gets it into enemy territory, but not quite enough for the first down. It'll be 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. He's got it, first down and more. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert and keep this drive going. They have had the ball for a week and a half. Play number 10 coming up. Tackled almost immediately, not a whole lot on that one. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Selling the fake. Moves to his right. He's going to run it. He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. powers inside. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. North Texas at the line with a new set of downs thanks to the running game. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
He's got it. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you can get the ball in their hands really quickly, great things can happen. 1-yard passes can turn into 60. It's beautiful to be quarterback.
North Texas comes to the line needing just a few inches to convert on 3rd down. Tough run here. It's White. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
Here comes the heat. On the move, he fires. And they can't make the connection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Long way to go on 2nd down. He caught it. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Mean Green. And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. And boy, did they play keep away on that drive. Didn't think they were ever going to give it up. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it out. It's Holmes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Blazers offense looks primed and ready to get things rolling here. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
And, man, if you want to make big plays down the field, that's how it's done. It starts up front with the offensive line, and he had so much time to go through his progressions and then go through it again, man. So much time in the pocket. He delivers the big play down the field. Kudos to that offensive line right there.
The Blazers with the 1st and 10. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Looking to throw, it's Burton. Right side, it's Ferguson. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Blazers!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. He'll pull it down and run. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. That's caught. It's Milner. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Quarterback changing the play. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Extending the play. Looking downfield. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. And the Blazers will boot it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Before we kick off the second half, Holly Rowe, what do you have?
Guys, catching up with the North Texas head coach coming out of the locker room. He says this all the time, but the team that holds on to the football and rushes the best usually wins the game, and that's what this team has done in the first half. The running back has been terrific. Great ball security and offense now taking the field. They expect to continue that dominant run game here on offense to start the third. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. They're going to ride this running back. At midfield, he's got room. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Turning it on. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. On the run, it's Jackson. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
We've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game, trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there, being aggressive, getting to him, and getting the sack on that play.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Throws for the tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. They give it back to him. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, North Texas. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, it's 21-13. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Simpkins. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. He's got the first down. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Caught in the backfield, it's Ferguson. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down. The Blazers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Makes the grab. It's Mims. Stop right there. They'll need a bunch on second down.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And the Blazers want to move quickly. Looking to pass. It's Burton. A strike downfield. All by himself down the middle. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, UAB.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Hands it off on the counter. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
They tried to turn the corner on him, but the defense was ready, and they knock him down for a loss.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's third and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Very close to putting a bow on this one. Gives us a minute to check out the top 25 here in the final week of the season and to wonder what type of impact this result will have on these rankings. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking for running room. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up second and 4.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Out wide right. It's Reese. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
And the nice thing about late in the football game, when you have the lead, you kind of know the defense will get aggressive. You might get some man coverage. They get it to their receiver out wide. I love the run after the catch. He's got such playmaking ability. That's a big first down for this offense.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I'll tell you what, fourth quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
Right back to it. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
And, man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop him.
Runs through a tackle. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And the offense trying now to put this thing away. They're going to keep running the football to keep bleeding the clock. They've got the lead here late, now down by the goal line. Just take as many seconds off the clock as you can before snapping this football and keep running.
The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter.
Yeah, and I think my thought process needs to be points are good. Because if I get a field goal here, that's fine. I take the lead by more than a field goal. They got to go the length of the field. But I also want to run this clock, let it continue to work. But the goal is to get a touchdown. So let's see what this offense dials up next.
He'll be stopped short. Could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with fourth and goal. Looks as if they're going to pass on a chance to take the lead with the field goal and go for it on fourth down. Trying to surge it in. And he's in. Touchdown, Mean Green.
Well, that's a great job by the offense responding after your defense just gave up a touchdown. But here's a situation where you want to go for two and make this a 9-point game. You kick an extra point, it's only 8. The opponent, if they go down the field and score, could tie it up if they hit the 2-pointer. So I think the analytics in this situation are telling you you want to go for two.
Deep in the end zone, it's Holmes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he's stopped at the 14. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. Dropping back, it's Burton. Look out! And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Got the back over the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Finds his man down the middle. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
All right, 4th quarter now, you're trailing, and the sense of urgency has to go up for everybody right now. At quarterback and wide receiver, you're going to have to hit some of these throws, David, to get back in this game.
Yeah, and when you got the lead on the other side, defense, I'm playing tight coverage, making them earn it. I want that clock to tick, and that was a really good play by the offense. Pretty good coverage by the defense, but I got to make them earn it all the way down the field.
The Blazers have it with a 1st and 10. Quick give. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. This time they'll throw it. Setting up the screen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Sets his feet. It's Burton. He's taking a deep shot. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. 2nd and long here. They'll throw again after the incompletion. This one's complete. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
When you have a leader like this guy, you've got a chance to win, and that's what you see right now. There's just a different energy in this offense trailing in his 2-minute situations. He's already thrown a couple of touchdowns. He's made some massive plays, and he's got the defense on their heels here late.
Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. They're all over it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And that's exactly why this defense brought the blitz. You bring pressure because you want this quarterback to feel you, to get uncomfortable, to move him outside of the pocket so he's not sitting in there doing damage. They do just that. Chase him down, put pressure on him, and force the incompletion.
Gets a hand in there.
One of the things you have to be impressed about this defense is that they've got guys in the back end who can cover man-to-man or zone. That last one gets swatted away. They're in a situation where they're expecting pass. You know this is going to be a tight window to throw into if you're the quarterback here.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes a catch. He's got enough for the first down, and they might get some extra. It looked like a face mask to me. When you're trying to protect the lead, you just simply cannot have a personal foul penalty at this stage in the game. And the defense is just about out of room to defend. They are backed up right on the doorstep. Pushes ahead. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. To the air, it's Burton. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And he's got it for a touchdown in the final minute. We're a 2-point conversion away from a tie.
Yeah, I tell you what, great job by this offense, great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your 2-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment late in the 4th quarter when you need the 2-point conversion?
He's into the end zone for the 2, and we've got a tie game in the final 2 minutes. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The right play here is try to win it in regulation. Don't be too conservative. Wants to throw one first. Throws to the tight end. Out wide left, it's Clemens. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Looking to the big tight end. Just barely got rid of it.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Offense takes a timeout, 27 seconds left.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Probably need to pick up a few yards. From here, it would be a 62-yard attempt. Got a man in the middle. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right side, it's Reese. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. Mean Green moved the change with the passing game. Let's see what they do on first down. From the gun. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. No need to look right or left, just kick it right down the middle for the game. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And this to take the lead, and it's getting late. The field goal is no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. From the gun, the ground game. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. 4 quarters, not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. I'm finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
So here comes our first play of overtime. Fresh set of downs going up top. Left side, it's Milner. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Right back to the well. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. Now to keep this overtime drive going on 3rd and short. Churns into the pile. Touchdown, North Texas. They take the lead here in overtime.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational-type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
Oh, pressure's coming. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
Going to try to get it himself. At the 20, he's got space. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
They call third down money down for a reason. Like second down, they get the sack, put them in a situation where it's a known passing situation. And how about this offense, man? They're trying to throw the football down the field, but this guy doesn't panic. He doesn't flinch. Does a nice job. Nobody covered. Doesn't force the football. And even better, takes off, scrambles, and gets the big first down for this offense.
To throw, it's Burton. Rush right in his face. Fires to the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete. 4-down territory in overtime, and they need to pick up a 3rd and long here. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Touchdown, UAB. They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with a point after.
Obviously very hard to complete passes this area of the field. Nice execution. Now you're down by 1, and now you got to make the decision. Are we going to go for it and try to end the game right here and put this game in our offense's hands? What do you think?
And that's why I love having the ball second, because I get the opportunity to do this. I knew they scored a touchdown. We scored. Now, do I want to go for the win, or do I want to continue this game on? It's so nice to have the ball second.
We play on first down here in the second overtime period. Trying to establish the run. Knocked down immediately.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go filling.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Third and long, and they love to pick it up, but they also need to stay in position for a field goal try. Fires on the move. And the third down pass is knocked away by the D.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
He puts it through, and they take the lead in overtime. Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Big third down here as they try to keep the drive alive. A touchdown will win it. Trying to run, it's Jackson. There's a headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Mean Green. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads. Hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team did.